So Caldera releasing on December 9th, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Verdansk forever. And if you've been playing Warzone since it came out, there's been a lot of good and bad memories on Verdansk. So before we say goodbye, let's take a step back into Warzone history and let me show you guys the top 7 most broken guns in Warzone ever. Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mint, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that sub button as we're on our way to 700 subscribers. So hit that sub button so you can join the community and say you were here before 700 subscribers. Also, if you enjoy Warzone content like this, make sure you guys hit that like button as it helps me out a lot.
Like the video, man!
Now let's get right into the video guys. So this list is what I think the most broken guns were in Warzone. So it might be different than your opinion, so let me know in the comments what you would change about this list. Which guns did I miss on this list? Let me know in the comments. So to determine which guns were the most broken, I set a criteria for the guns. One of them being if the majority of the player base was using the same gun at that time. And secondly, how quickly the gun killed you. So at number 7 we have the Bruen. With a 60 round mag, this LMG was basically like a rifle. With a high damage output and an amazing reload speed, the Bruen was the king of Warzone for a brief period of time. The Bruen was made popular by the king of Warzone himself, Nick Merckx. Once little Timmy's found out how good this gun was, Warzone was infected with the Bruen meta. What made this LMG even more brutal was the high damage it dished out at range. With high damage, no recoil, and great mobility, the Bruen definitely made for some fun memories in Warzone, at least if you weren't on the receiving end. Now moving on to number 6, we have the Grau. This is probably the OG broken gun in Warzone. I mean, yeah, there were other metas before the Grau, but none of them hit like the Grau did. I even bought MW just to level up this gun cause that's how broken it was. The Grau was the originator of the term no recoil and aimbot in all YouTube thumbnail and titles. This was one of the easiest guns to use along with the likes of the Kilo. You could beam Timmies across the map before they even realized they were getting shot at. Even to this day, the Grau is a very good weapon to use in Warzone. Now moving on to number 5, we have the Diamedes. Not only were the Diamedes melting Timmies while they were trying to figure out how to play the game, but the thing that made them even more OP was that you had Ghost. Since they were a secondary, you could get Ghost on your first loadout and make Timmies cry while they were too busy looking at their heartbeats. The fire rate was crazy along with the hipfire accuracy, making these the second most broken pistols in Warzone ever. At number 4, we have the R9 shotgun, aka the Doof Doof. Don't get me started on the Doof Doof shotgun. It was fun to use, but if you were on the receiving end, you were definitely screaming at the top of your lungs, calling other kids trash for using a shotgun. The most deadly thing about this was the fire damage it dished out. If you somehow, by the grace of Warzone gods, survived the 2 shots, good luck trying to find water to put out those hellish flames. It's like the devil himself came out and put his dick in your mouth. That's how hot the flames were. Now moving on to number 3, we have the snake shots. Since the Diomedes were the second most broken pistols, the snake shots were the first broken pistols in Warzone ever. Not only could you grab ghosts just like the Diomedes, but with the Akimbo perk, the snake shots were 2 shotguns in your back pocket. On top of that, they had great mobility because they were pistols. You know exactly how OP they were if you used them back in the day, and if you didn't, then they're way worse than you're imagining right now. If you saw those green lasers coming through the doors, you might as well leave the game. Now moving on to number 2, we have the Origin shotgun. The Origin was the most rage-inducing gun in Warzone in my opinion ever. You could break a dude's armor and go push him, and he would pull out the Origin out of his ass, and in a blink of an eye you would be in the gulag. This gun had no brain activity, as Jeb would say. All you had to do was hipfire that bitch and just hold the trigger. The only way you could possibly die is if the other person also had an Origin. I definitely didn't punch my desk and make a hole just because of the Origin, because I don't have anger issues like some of you out there. But regardless, let's move on to number 1 on the list. We have the DMR. You ever been one-shot in Warzone and it wasn't a sniper? Then it was most likely the DMR. The DMR held the true meaning of being deleted. Even the most bot players could kill sweaty rose skins. It had no recoil and you could shoot as fast as you could click. With the monstrous damage it put out even at range, it felt too easy using the DMR. Timmies were breaking all sorts of PRs using the DMR, and one of those Timmies was me. I got 22 kills, which shattered my PR at the time. Let me know what your PR is in the comments. But if you didn't play Warzone during the DMR era, then you did yourself a favor. The moment you realized you were getting shot at, you would already be dead. And in my opinion, DMR was the most broken gun in Warzone we've ever had. That's my top 7 list, and let me know if I missed any of the guns, or let me know how you would change the order, and maybe I'll make another one of these videos after the new season. And look out for a lot more broken guns with the new season dropping. There's gonna be a lot of broken guns coming from Vanguard. But anyways, let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you guys hit that like button, as it helps me out a lot. And if you enjoy content like this, and if you enjoy watching Warzone content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, as I'm on my way to 700 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit that sub button. And I'll see you guys in the next video.